All right, so we're here at the phone bank that's been going on since 6 a.m. this morning, and we have Lynn and Vern from ServPro in Winter Park. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having us.
Yes, so for folks who don't know what ServPro is, can you give us an idea of what it is?
We're a family-owned restoration company. What we do is if you have water, fire, flood, that kind of thing, and with the storm coming, that's a perfect opportunity, well, not opportunity, but it's a perfect time to be aware of what we are so we can help people. Yeah. We just go in and we help dry it up, get rid of it so that you can save time and money. Whether you're a homeowner or whether you're a business, we do it for both.
And what kind of things could happen to your home during a hurricane?
You get a lot of different things. You know, you need
Besides
to check the
general idea.
Well, you get the outside of the house. You want the structure to be safe. You know, no moisture coming in, no cracks in the stucco. Sandbags, have those available. You know, in case you have a pool or a low-lying area. And then.
Because I think some of the things you've got to be aware of is that, you know, if the water does come in your house, also fires can happen too.
Yeah, that's true.
And flooding can do far more damage than you could possibly imagine, and so can fires. And so, you know, we actually, we address, if you do have a fire and hopefully that doesn't occur, soot is very, very highly corrosive, and so it's electronics, all kinds of things. So
and the sooner you get it out of the house, you know, the faster you can get it cleaned up.
And same thing with water.
The longer it sits, the more damage the soot does. It's highly acidic.
Right, right.
And things not even into your house, but also around your house too, right? I mean, there's also things like your pool and your lawn. Is there other concerns there?
Well, yeah, it's probably a good idea to drain the pool down just a little bit if you know a storm's coming through like tonight. And then make sure you have sandbags available at the back door so that if it does fill up, it doesn't come into the house.
I think it's also very important to know where your water shutoff valve is, because what happens is, you know, we have these big oak trees and they have this massive root system under the ground, and if they're blowing, they're moving, and it could possibly break pipes, whether it's gas lines or water pipes.
Things
so
you don't see, but happen.
Right. So in something like, if something like that occurs, it's really important to go ahead and you need to know in advance because when it happens, you're very stressed out, right? And you're very stressed out, and it's hard to make, you know, good decisions. Anybody, it is. And so if you know these things in advance, where's my water shutoff valve? Where are my gas, if you have natural gas?
Electrical shutoff as well.
Electrical shutoff, because if you do get flooding, one of the first things you're going to want to do, and I kind of like to tell people, it's the 3 S's. Remember this. Okay. The 3 S's is safety first, salvage, and then service. Safety is so important. If you have floods or flooding in any rooms, you're going to want to make sure you turn breakers off that go specifically to that area, okay?
Right. You don't want to be standing in water with,
that's right.
with electrical on.
That's right. And, of course, if there's fire, get out and then call 911. That's a given. The other thing is you're going to want to mop up as much as you can with a mop and bucket, because slipping and falling is actually one of the most common things that happens with flooding. That's the most, ironically, but it is. I mean, it doesn't, anyway.
Right. But it's true. It's things you don't think about. You think of people being rushed away by water, and sometimes just a simple slip and fall that can actually damage.
Right. It's not always your house is floating down the Mississippi River.
Right.
So,
but getting the water out as soon as possible is the biggest thing, so it doesn't crawl up the drywall and then at some point start molding if it's not dried out properly.
Right. So the 3 S's. Safety, salvage. Salvage is important, and one of the things that ServPro prides ourselves on is that salvage is important. That is more important. We want to rip out as little stuff as possible because it'll save you time and money. So by salvaging, one of the things that you can do to help salvage your belongings, you can get tin foil, aluminum foil, and wrap the bottoms of wooden chairs. You know,
a lot of times
the legs.
furniture has been stained, and if it sits in the carpet, it'll start to stain the carpet as well.
Right.
So by putting that aluminum foil around the bottom of the legs, it keeps it from migrating into it.
Yeah, you're stopping that domino effect.
Right, right. And some other things you can do is just wiping down your furniture to make sure that it's dry. Hanging curtains on hangers, coat hangers, hanging them up, or putting them in plastic bags. So having some plastic bags ready, it'll help salvage them.
Or taking the bottom of your couches and pinning them up, you know, so they don't.
Wow.
migrate water up the top.
There's
Right.
things you don't think about. You think of just shutters. You think of shutters and
Well, it's just
boarding
it's
up
a
the
very
windows,
stressful
but
time.
it's very
really
stressful.
when it
And
happens,
and we
so.
deal with this every day. I mean, it's not always a hurricane or a tropical storm, but just, you know, pipes breaking and fires happening and things like this. And it is a very stressful time, and it's so important for us to be able to help people so that their stress level can come down a little bit.
Right.
So, which brings me to service, which is the third S. The third S is service. So it's really important that when something like this happens, I know you guys had an insurance person here earlier today, John, I believe was his name.
Right.
Make sure that you call your insurance company, and you want to make sure that you get your claim started, and then call ServPro of Winter Park. And that's all you have to do. We'll take care of the rest. If we need any plumbers or anything else, we're going to get them out there for you.
But time is of the essence, so don't let it sit too long. We need to get on it as quick as possible.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. And you guys will be here answering questions as well. And you can also call, again, all throughout the afternoon. It's 888-436-6665. Thank you so much. Again, ServPro in Winter Park.
Thank you.
Thank you.